experience with many students just like you, coming in able to understand English but not able to really talk very quickly. All of a sudden you'll be thinking English. You won't even have to translate. You'll just talk English if you practice. If you practice at home. I don't know if you followed that. I was talking rather quickly.
Okay. 他是说，他以前他是从德国来的，来了之后他也不会讲英文，他就是在你这个岁数的时候从德国来的。那后来你看他现在说的英文一点不比美国人差嘛，他就说那你也可以，就说呢你只要你坚持练说，你就可以得到。
I had a girl from Poland last year who could not even understand anything I said the very first day. And I still remember when she went back to Poland, English. And that's why I would recommend everybody at home speaking as much English as possible. It's hard.
It's like totally you emerged.
You are totally immersed in English, and all you think is English.
I see. Yeah,
and
that's
that does.
The best way.
Okay, why don't we have a seat and we'll talk a little bit. Okay.
Thank you.
Now, am I correct? You're 16 years old, and the school that you were. Are you familiar with how the United States high schools are arranged and grade-wise? Is there anything comparable?
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
She doesn't really know.
Okay. Do they have grades similar to grade 1, 2, 3, 4, 5?
Yes.
Okay. You finished grade 9? Would it be?
你在中国一共上了多少年级？初三。1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8，那是这个。Ninth
grade. So we would put you into our 10th grade. And our school goes, our high school is 9, 10, 11, 12. So we're going to start you at grade 10, and you're going to stay here, correct?
Yes.
You would be in grade 10, 11, and 12, and at the end of the 12th grade, high school finishes, and you would then go on to college. So you'll have 3 years of high school.
在这里，美国的 high school 是9、10、11、12 4个年级。那现在呢，把你放到10年级，那你就说在这个学校里面。
Any class that you're having trouble with, we will give her an audit grade. I'm sure she doesn't understand the word audit.
I'll explain.
Okay, and slowly, as her English gets better, we will pick up more and more and more real grades.
Okay. 一开始的时候，因为你英文不好嘛，所以你不要着急你的成绩，打了多少分你不要着急，他不会把这个当成你的真成绩来算，因为就算你旁听了，但是等到你呢，就说你的英文真的好了，这个时候你的学习才是真正的给你上了分数。
Okay. The very first class of the day will be what we call ESL, English as a Second Language. It is a classroom where we have students who are Spanish-speaking, Italian, we have a new German student, Chinese-speaking. You'll have a whole mix of students in there, and that class is a support for you. If you are having troubles, that's the person who you should talk to about if you're having trouble in her math class, or if she's having trouble in her history class. That teacher will go to the subject teacher and work out something with her.
Okay.
Okay?
他说呢，每天的第一堂课给你上的是英文课。英文课呢，一般的大约1小时左右。那你这个课里边呢，别的学生也是从别的国家来的，也是英文说的不太好了，或者英文程度不够的，就放在一起。你在这堂课上，你如果 有的课程你有在什么课，比如说数学啦，或者是英文啦，什么课了，你有问题，你可以在这门课上提出。这个对你来说呢，这是对你是一个就说是一种支持性的，或者说对你有一种帮助性的课程。
Okay. We have wonderful students here, very dedicated teachers, and from my experience, you just need to give it some time and it will all come together, okay? Everyone will be helping you out. You will be a new face and everyone will be wondering who is this new student. So it'll take some time, but you'll be happy here, okay?
他说呢，这个学校的学生都很好，老师也都是很有献身精神的，就每个人呢都会帮助你。你呢在学校里可能是来了一个新面孔，所以大家很快就会注意到你。
Along with the subjects that you would be taking, we have over 30 different clubs and activities. We have every kind of sport that you would want to do. We have music, we have bands, we have theater, we have computers, we have art, we have so many things. If you want to take advantage of them, you're welcome to do that.
还有30几个活动中心，各种活动，有这个乐队，有唱歌，还有这个体育。你喜欢参加什么，都是非常欢迎你去参加。
Okay, very good. Do you have any kinds of interests like sports or music, does she have some type of interest?
他问你对什么东西感兴趣？你对音乐还是对体育？哪一个活动你有一些兴趣？
都可以。
She likes both.
She likes both?
Yeah, music, dance.
Do you play an instrument?
就是玩不玩什么乐器？
学过钢琴。
Piano.
Piano. So we have an orchestra. If she would be interested. That I'm just trying to find out other things that we could maybe put in her schedule. I'm not forcing her into the orchestra.
他不是说在强制你，就是说呢，除了学习之外，你还有可以参加别的活动，就是问你有没有这个兴趣而已。
Okay.
Yeah, she's interested.
Okay. This right at the beginning of the year, it turns out that orchestra, and I probably messed things up here, orchestra is at the exact same time that the ESL class is, very beginning of the day. But as soon as she moved out of the ESL class, she definitely could go into the orchestra.
Okay.
Okay, but to start with, I don't think that'll be a little bit too much. Do you do any sports? Are you athletic?
他问你运动方面怎么样，体育方面有什么活动你喜欢？
Basketball. In the winter time, we have a girls basketball team, and in the fall we have field hockey. We have soccer. We have gymnastics. In the winter, we have volleyball and basketball and track. In the spring, we have softball, lacrosse, track. We have a lot. And also swimming. That's why I'm saying we have lots of things for you. That's what I'm trying to say. Getting just into the school will be one thing, but I want you to be aware that Melrose High School has many things to offer you other than just classwork.
他的
Okay?
意思是说，这个学校不只是供你学习的地方，还有你可以活动的项目。就说你除了学习之外，你还可以做别的活动。那么他就说呢，他的是乐队活动呢，实际和你的英文是时间是一样的， 所以他说可能在一开始的时候你还参加不了阅读，因为呢你这需要英文在先。那么他说逐渐的等你英文学好了，你不需要再去那种英文补习的班了，那么你就可以用这个时间来做乐队活动。另外呢，他冬天的时候有这个篮球，还有这个冰球，还有这个排球。另外呢，夏天还有一些像那个垒球啊，还有田径啊这些。他说你如果感兴趣的话，都可以去报名参加。
Okay.
欢迎你参加。
Okay. Now, let me ask, now let's get down to the classes that she should be in.
Okay.
We're going to put you into the ESL. You have to take 7 classes. And so we have to fill up 7 classes.
一个学期你要学7堂课，7个课程。
Okay, one of them is ESL.
一个是就是对你英文上有帮助的这个英文补习的。
Okay, one of them is gym and health. Everyone has to take gym and health.
OK， 另外一个就是健康体育课。
Okay, the third one will be English.
再一个就是英文课。
Okay, now that English class will be taught in English. And at first, you're going to be reading English. They're going to be discussing in English, and it will take time. But it will work.
那这个英文课就是正常的，不是你早晨那个，你早晨那个是给你补习的。
You just
这个
try.
是正常的，跟别的孩子一样的。
Yeah, you just try your hardest.
一开始你不明白大家讨论什么的，你就是听一听。
How many years did you study English in China?
你英文学了多少年在中国？
She's counting up.
Yeah.
None of our students would go 1, 2. That would be the most.
Because it's been
Many years?
6 years.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so you've had quite a background in English. That's good.
I think
That's
what
good.
the situation about her is maybe oral English is not that good because you don't practice in China. But for the basic knowledge, I mean, like grammar, sentences, I think she knows a lot.
Good. Yeah, that's very different. Our students could not go to China. They would, they'd be clueless. Okay, for you to be able to sit and follow this is very, very good. Let me ask you mathematics. How far have? Well, here's something that I'm going to need some guidance from you on. We have different levels of every class, higher levels and lower levels. We have an honors English class, which is the higher level, and a college preparatory, which is it's still a high level, but it's not as high as the honors. I don't know where to put her. If I should be putting her into the higher level classes or the lower level classes, again, lower isn't real low, but if it would be better to start her out at the lower level where the pace won't be so quick, or if we should just right away put her into the honors class. It's hard to.
Okay, to decide.
Yeah.
他说你的数学不是英文，你数学他不知道你的程度如何，因为他的数学有不同程度，比如说代数有不同的程度，几何有不同的程度。那么现在呢，他们学校分了好几层，就说好几个，大概有4个程度。那么他现在不知道是因为从中国来的人一般就说数学这个比美国人学的多一些，所以他现在不知道是把你放到最高那一层，还是放到最低那一层，还是放在中间一层，他现在不知道你的程度。那么你在中国，比如说你学的是代数还是几何，还是你都学了什么？就是说内容是什么？
都学都有。
内容是什么？
对，尽量说低的可能好一点。
你说内容学了什么？
代数。
代数学了什么？里边是什么内容？你能说说？是三角啊，还是？
三角函数学了。
三角函数学了。还有什么？
Tough decision.
Yeah, 你学没学几何？ She has learned algebra and geometry both, but the level, I think she's not so sure.
Here is another tough question. How bright a student
Okay.
is she?
Okay. 他是问你
It's a hard that's a hard question.
It's very hard, even for the parents. to
Right.
Make a decision.
Was in school in China in school were you at the top of her class or in the middle of where was she in her
他说你在中国的时候，你在你们班上是属于最上等的、中等的，还是下一等的？就是 she's in the middle.
in the middle? Okay, that's good. So what I don't want to do is I don't want to place her in too high a level and I don't want to place her in too low a level. See, you've already had geometry and algebra.
Yes.
Our 10th graders have not had geometry.
他们这里10年级的学生还没有学过几何。
So I would put, if she's, our 9th graders have algebra. Our 10th graders have geometry, and our 11th graders have algebra 2. Now, how much algebra has she finished algebra? Or how many years of algebra?
代数你学过几年？ 4 years.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so she's
Really
quite
advanced.
advanced in the math.
Yeah, I think in China, the mathematics is really advanced.
Yes. See, the students who have had algebra 2 and geometry go on to pre-calculus. It's a year of, half the year actually is calculus. Have you done any calculus?
有没有学过微积分？
没有。
No.
No. Okay. The pre-calculus starts out with some trigonometry, and then the second half of the year goes into the beginnings of calculus. Now she could be doing that.
Okay.
Everything that we do, if she, okay, I'm going to say this slowly so that I should. Any class that I put you in, for instance, the mathematics, I think I should put you into a pre-calculus class. If you find that that you can't do that math, you need to come to the guidance office and say, I am in the wrong course.
Okay.
You know, that's very important. We don't want to leave her there the whole year, and I want to place her in the highest level that she can handle.
Okay. 他先把你放到这个微积分准备前班，就是前微积分班，还没有到微积分。因为你学微积分前要准备一个课程，那么他把你放到那个课程。那放到那个课程，他也不知道是不是对你太高了。如果呢，你可以去那个课程。如果你念的时候你就发现这个题做不了，那么你就来跟他反映，他给你换，再往这边换。
Okay.
就在这 OK。
And we will adjust if it's not working. How about science?
你的科学在国内学了什么？科学。
Have you had biology?
Yeah.
Have you had chemistry
Yes, she did.
and physics also?
Yes,
Oh, that's interesting.
yeah.
Because our 9th graders have biology, our 10th graders have chemistry, and our 11th graders have physics.
Because in China you study everything.
Earlier.
Yeah, early, everything.
So the question then is, where do we put her?
It's hard.
Pardon me?
It's hard. It's not easy to decide. I mean,
I think possibly a higher physics class. How did you do in physics?
他问你的物理学的怎么样？
物理比化学好。
不，就说一般的呢，就是按照成绩来说，你是算高成绩，算中等成绩，还算低等成绩？
中等吧。
She said she middle level.
She what?
Middle level.
Middle.
Yeah.
Okay. But you've already had.
Already had.
see, if I put her into, what did she like better, the chemistry or the physics?
他说你喜欢哪一个好啊？喜欢就是喜欢多一些，是物理还是化学
Physics.
The physics, okay. Oh, so we'll put her into the physics class.
Okay.
Let me think now. We've got, how about English, math, history, science, wellness, ESL. We want to give her an elective also.
Okay. Okay.
And we could put her into art
Uh-huh.
or computers or singing, fashion and design. It's kind of a fun, more of a fun course than
More creative.
Right.
OK，你这几堂课呢，就是说其中有一堂是自选课，你自己选一个。那这个课呢，就不算是就是正式的时候一定要学的很，就是说那种啊，
必修课。
不是必修，就是说呢，不是那种和教育上关系很大的课，但是呢，这个是大家都有的，每个人都是自选的。你可以选呢，这个是随便的，你可以选呢，选唱歌。你可以选呢，就是设计，服装设计。你也可以选呢，它还有一些就是说，怎么说呢，就是娱乐性的吧。你想选什么？
现在选。
Any thought? What would she lean
还有
towards?
这个艺术，就是美术。
Towards art or cooking or
还有
fashion?
You have cooking too.
Yeah.
还有烹调，就是煮。
They cook and then eat. You have to eat what you cook.
吃烹调比较好。
That's a learn try class. 还有烹调煮餐，这还得学。
Can you keyboard type on the computer?
你在计算机上可以打字吗
You can do that.
She can do that.
We have a whole course in Microsoft Office where you have to learn keyboarding and Microsoft Word and spreadsheets and databases. I don't know if that's of interest.
他还有这个计算机课，就是学视窗。你在国内学过视窗吗？
We have computer-aided design, where you design things on a table and then put all of that information into the computer. That's called CAD. We have, I think I mentioned early childhood education, which is about child development.
So that's also selective.
Yeah, those I'm trying to find this she needs one elective.
他还有这个学前儿童教育，还有这个计算机，用计算机来设计东西，就是各种各样的课程。你喜欢什么？就是这个完全是娱乐性的，因为美国是这样，美国就是说他也不全让你学的紧紧的，像中国，还给你一些放松，你就是学上了自己的爱好。
只能学一种。
在一种。还有唱歌啊，有什么？都学。
Any thoughts on?
Has asking her father to give her some stuff.
What?
Because they said they don't want to decide now. I said today is the day to decide.
Yeah, I don't. What I'd like to. We can change it, but what I'm trying to do. At noontime today, we are printing all of the schedules, all of the teacher rosters, all of the, and that we could still change it, but I would like to try to pick one. And if you change it, we only have to change one thing, because if I have to change one thing, sometimes it will affect the next class, which will affect the next class, and then all the teachers are all mixed up.
I told her father that.
Right, I don't want her the first day to come in and have not only her a little bit confused, she then doesn't show up on like the teacher list.
Yeah.
We don't want that to, we want the first few days to go calmly for her.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. 他说呢，你现在选的，如果不喜欢可以换。
OK，
We could change if later on.
Okay.
We don't let students change after the beginning of the year. She would be an exception to the rule. She's a special type of student that we will be very flexible with in what courses she should be in. If we find her in the too high a course, we'll move her down. If she's in too low a course, we'll move her up. And that we're able to do that.
因为别的学生恐怕就不能换了。对他来说呢，给他一个自由，就说他还是属于调整阶段，所以呢，他的课都可以换。
Oh, thank you so much.
Okay. Of all those electives, is there one that is of any interest?
Yeah. 那你选择什么课？你告诉我。
给我意见。
好，再说美术、雕塑、唱歌，还有什么？
还有这个电脑就是设计方面的，还有这个design 就是这个服装设计，还有这个烹调，很多艺术风。
我想唱歌和那个服装设计，你可以考虑一下吗？你喜欢吗？这是我建议。因为唱歌要英语唱歌嘛，这对你语言又有提高。
singing.
The singing, the chorus? That would be chorus 627. Now, did she study any other foreign language?
你在国内有没有学过除了英文之外别的外语？
Okay, so it was English. 6. And history. 2, 3, 6. That would be 7 classes. And have you received, when you picked up the packet, did you pick up the booklet, the program of studies?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Is that the one, right?
What I'm going to do is I'm going to write down the numbers of the courses. Oh, you had to print it out? We have a, okay, I just didn't know if I had one printed for you.
No, I
Okay.
just use that.
I am, in this booklet, I am writing down the numbers of the courses that we've selected.
Okay.
If you want to change anything, if you want to call me later on in the day, if you want to call me on Tuesday, by all means, we'll arrange something. What I'm going to do after I give you this, I'm going to type a letter to each one of her teachers to explain her language barrier, and that she's just come to this country, and that it's, to kind of watch over her a little bit more than the other students. And I'm going to send those out. If we change a course, I'm going to have to remember to send a letter to the new teacher also.
他要给每个老师写一封信，叫他所有的就是他课程的老师都给他一个照顾，因为他英文呢现在不是很好，就是多多的照顾他。
非常感谢，说谢谢。
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. We'll take care of you. We'll take care of you.
哦，
关心你照顾你。
Okay, I just, when you go through this catalog, everything that's in this catalog is on these 2 sides.
Oh, I see. Okay.
All we've done, all I've put down is like the number,
I see.
the course name, the level, how many credits it is, and what grade it is. The descriptions are in here. Now, everything in this booklet, we were not able to offer. When you go home and you're looking for maybe a different elective other than singing, pick a course, but then double check that it was running. I don't want you, for instance, I don't want you to call up and say, we'd like to have her do this, because then I'm going to say sorry, okay? So here are all the courses, so you're going to use that, okay? And then the math, let me just put the right number down here for you. This is 217. Physics. This is wellness. Wellness is physical education and gym.
他还有体育课。
Okay. U.S. This is going to be U.S. history, and it's going to be.
So he will take she will take one U.S. history.
Correct. She's going to be taking ESL, English, and this is what we call English 2, which is grade 10. Okay. Honors pre-calculus.
Okay.
Honors physics. Wellness, which is gym.
Okay.
Chorus, which is the singing. And the U.S. history.
Okay.
So all of the descriptions are in here.
Okay.
Okay?
他给你安排了一堂美国历史课。
Okay, that's that. I'm going to just slide that
因为
right in
美
the
国
front
历史课
here.
也就是说，对高中生一定要学的，所以它就而且对你有好处。
I've written a few things down. We have homerooms, which is when you come into school on next Wednesday, you will go to a room, and you only stay there a short time, and they'll take your attendance. Okay, they'll check to see that you're here. They'll check you in. Your homeroom is room 330.
Okay.
The first day of school, she will come at 9:40. And what you'll do is just walk in the front door,
Okay.
and you will go to room 330.
Okay.
All of the rooms that begin with a 3 are on the 3rd floor. All the rooms that have a 2 are on the second floor, and all the rooms that have 1 are the 1st floor. Okay, so room 330. This is the third floor, and room 330 is right here. I will take you down before we leave. I'll take you down and just show you where the room is.
Thank you.
And this is basically a map, and the 1st floor is the same as the 2nd floor, is the same as the 3rd floor. Okay, so if you know one floor, you know them all.
Okay, the same design.
So, like, room 330 is just above 230, is just above 130.
That makes you.
Okay, so it's kind of easy to find the room. This is just on Wednesday, September 8th, that you would come here.
Okay.
School, every other day, school starts at 7:40. Now, that means that you have to be in your seat at 7:40. So most students arrive at 7:30 or thereabouts. Okay? And what you would do is, on those days, you will just go to the class that you're supposed to go to the first time of the day. Okay? She has to bring $5 the first day, and that's to rent a lock.
Okay.
Every student gets a locker, but you don't want to have things stolen, so you must put a lock on it, and you have to use our lock, because there's a special code that we can get into them. Okay? You can't buy one at home.
Okay.
And when you have to go to ESL, please come up here to guidance,
Okay.
because the ESL classroom is actually across the little bridge here into the next school, and I'll take her over and show her where it is. Okay? And, oh, lunch. Lunch. She has 2 choices with lunch: to bring her own lunch, okay, in a bag,
Okay.
or to buy a lunch.
Okay.
And
Cafeteria.
we have a cafeteria, and the cafeteria, you can get sandwiches, soup, salad, pizza, hamburgers, full meals with meat and potato, anything you want.
I see.
And of course you'd have to pay for all of
I
that.
see. Okay.
And they have candy and soda, and so it's about $3 a day.
Okay.
So Now, I have to tell you something about lunch.
Okay.
It's 22 minutes long.
Okay, for lunch.
So,
It's crowded.
when the lunch bell rings,
Yeah, everybody runs.
everybody runs. Okay, I don't mean run, but everybody moves quickly.
It happens to every school. Though.
Right, every school is
Yeah,
the
I
same.
know.
You got to go quickly. You have to sit down, eat your lunch, and get out.
Yeah, otherwise you'll have to go the day without
Right.
a lunch.
And I have to do it too. Okay, and sometimes my stomach doesn't settle well.
I understand.
Okay,
Happens.
so I will take you on a little tour of the building.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and I'm going to say it again. If you're lost, where are you going to go?
老师就是你走丢了。
Okay, and
他们会给你做。
sometimes if there is a teacher in the corridor and let's say you're lost, they might think that you're just an American student and you're just wandering around. Speak up and say, I'm lost. I don't know where I'm supposed to be. Okay? Speak up. Okay? Don't.
听懂了吗？
Did you understand what I said? If you're lost and there you see a teacher, go up to the teacher and tell the teacher that you're lost. If you don't tell them that you are lost, they will think that you're a bad student that's just hanging or that's just not going to class.
Just don't want to go to class.
That don't want to go to class, okay? So we don't want anyone like hollering at you,
Yeah.
screaming at you to get to class.
他说是什么呢？如果你走丢了哈，你呢看到有老师，你就走上去，你说我走丢了，我不知道我现在应该在哪里，那么这个老师就知道啊你是走丢了。不然的话，老师会对你很厉害的，因为他以为呢，他不知道你是走丢了，他以为你是一个学生，根本就不愿意去那个课堂里学习，在外边走来走去的，哎，就会对你很厉害，这样使你觉得心情很不好，就不好。
Okay?
Okay, thank
Very
you.
good. Okay. I'm just trying to think what else.
So when the school sessions close?
Normally it starts at 7:40 to 2:10. 7:40 to 2:10.
So the student will go home
At
after that?
10 minutes past 2, they're out and they're on their own.
On their own.
Now, how far away are you? Where do you live?
52 Potter Street is closed.
That's right.
Yeah,
So
like-
she would walk.
Yeah, like 10 to 15 minutes.
Right.
Right.
She would walk. If you lived far away, she would have to get a
Right.
bus. Okay, but she'll walk. And what else do I have to tell you? I'm probably forgetting something, and I don't want to forget something with her.
他说他待一会儿呢要带你把这个。So you're going to give her the tour today or?
Right now, we're going to
他
take.
一会儿把那个叫他环境，他带他走一下，就是这 classroom 啊，
Yeah.
还有什么环境都熟悉一下。
On Wednesday, she will get her schedule.
OK，
She'll get her
Okay.
schedule.
你那么上学的第一天呢，他就会把你的时间、课程的安排都给你。他现在就是说他有一个表格。
Now you have all right. You have all the paperwork.
Yeah, the paperwork.
Now, does she have? Okay, let me just put a few things in here. This is going to be. She's going to be graduating on Porter Street, but they would. See, that's Porter. Probably, she would never take the bus. But the question was just taking the bus to go into Boston or go anywhere. Okay, that answers that. No, that's fine. That's fine. That answers that question. No problem. Very good. Bye-bye.
I think
The only bus pass she can get is a student pass that must be used during school hours.
OK.
She couldn't use it like after school or on the weekend. So, and the fact that she is so close to school, they wouldn't even give her a bus pass because she would never use the bus. So that's
他觉得
The answer is no.
Bye bye.
Thank you very much.
Does she have a
跟他握
map?
个
You
手
have a map?。
Yeah.
She's got a
Okay.
map.
我握个手，握个手，跟他握个手。Thank you.
Bye, Jake. Jake. Don't worry,
Thank
it'll
you.
all work out all you want.
Yeah, thank you.
You have a good day. Bye bye.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, me too.
Take
Thank you.
care.
Yeah. Bye bye.
That's nice.
快点，快点。Thank you，谢谢。
She can look at the tape later on to if she
Oh,
can't
oh.
remember where to go.
Yeah, and also because before he moved there, I asked Alex about the school, and I think it's very, very difficult.
We have students that go to every top university in the country from here. Okay, here, when you came in the front door, okay, when you came, this is the first floor. You came right in here. Okay, that's the front door. Okay, you just came walking in. The set of, here are the stairs, right out in the front. Okay, you come into a lobby, this open area. That's this right here.
这个大厅这里，你先进来就是到了这里。
Okay, and then you walked up. You walked up these stairs right
然
here.
后你从这里就
First
上来
floor, up to the second floor. Where am I here? Up to the second floor and up to the third floor. We are standing right here, right now. Right there. That's where we are, right here. Okay? And you'll notice this big long corridor. That's that corridor. Okay, so let's take a walk. That's where you are right now. You're here, and we're going to walk down this corridor. Just so you know, there's a corridor down there. Okay, that's that corridor right down
你要
there.
给他带5块钱。
You see how the rooms are all right off of these corridors? There's a corridor there. We're going to keep on walking down this corridor. There's another corridor
个
there.
人的锁东西。
Almost all of your classes are going to be here, here, and here. See how the corridors are like a big U? Okay? If you know these 3 corridors, you basically know the school. So let's go down and find your homeroom. Guidance office? That way. I'll be seeing you in a few minutes.
All right, thanks.
There's some more classes in there. And here are the rest of, this is this other corridor. There's the other corridor on that map. Okay? And room 330?
你第一天第一个来的就是这个。
Where's the light? This is 330,
你
isn't it?
看那个330吗？哦，
Okay, so that would be your homeroom.
你在这
You'll
里
come
来
there
报道。
first, and they will give you your schedule, they'll give you everything. And then they will send you to your other classes. Okay, but your schedule, we haven't actually got your schedule with the room numbers yet. We're going to do that this afternoon. Okay, and you'll get the schedule, and you'll just then follow the map and find the room. And if you're lost, what are you going to do?
Teacher.
Ask a teacher, right? Okay? Is that okay? So let's keep going down. We'll go downstairs now. Okay?
走，现在到
So
楼下。
basically, the second floor has the
快
same
放
corridors.
就只管放
Right.，
它的门不会
Second floor has
卡，
the same
就你
corridors.
这门多
And
远
there
你都
are,
可以
you know,
放，
stairways to get to each
它有
of the
弹簧的，知
floors.
道吗？
So for the regular day, she just goes to
对
class.，
你不会听到啪啦一
She
声，
just goes to class.
Okay.
这是美国。
You a little bit nervous? Are you a little
紧张不紧
nervous?
张？
问你话紧张就得头大
No? Yeah, a little bit. That's normal. That would be
那
normal.
很正常的。紧张有一点紧张很正常。
we could go down. We could, if we wanted to, go down those stairs. But let's not get too confused.
Okay.
We'll stick with one staircase.
Okay.
And down there is the
跟紧点，
library.
跟紧点。
哦，这里是图书馆。学校。
Go down the stairs. Oh,
这是2楼。
that is the cafeteria. That's where you eat.
就是餐吃午餐的地方。
Okay?
Cafeteria
And
就是
behind that door lifts up, is the lunch lines if you want to buy something. They open that up and there are 4 lines that you would go through to buy your food.
开了门之后，你如果买餐吃的话，它有四条线，4条4个队员排队排4条队。
If you bring your lunch, you don't go through the line, you go right in and sit down.
如果你自己带了饭呢，你就不用排队了，坐在椅子上就可以吃。
Okay, let's head to the first floor. And I'm going to take you to the lady who will give the bus pass.
Oh, okay.
But then I must leave you because that father and son set up as the 3rd floor. And here is the principal's office. He's in. I will introduce. No, he's not in. Okay. Now, tell her not to. She'll never go here again. So don't worry about where we're going right now.
你一般是不会到这边了。
好，不用管我。
这个主要就是你的那个地铁票的。
哦，OK。
但是呢，他说学生地铁票呢，就是说在学校，就是说那个放学到，就是说上学放学之间有用，过了学校这个时间它就没用了。
对。
再一个就是说呢，周末也没用。
明白
只。能是学校开课的时候才用。
嗯。
English lessons. So she'll be using that, to go to a class.
So she should have.
She should have one. Okay.
Hi, how are you
Hi,
doing?
how are you?
哎，过来过来。
I'm going to leave you now. If you can give her any information she needs.
各位进去进去。
Okay.
Hi.
And she's going to translate
Okay.
for them.
Oh, okay.
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 Again,
Thank you very much,
my-
Mr. Strong.
my pleasure. And we'll see you on Wednesday. Okay. And again, any questions
you.
you might have.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Please come to see me.
Okay. Thank you very
Okay.
much.
Take care
Thank
now.
you.
Bye bye.
拜拜。
Bye. Hi.
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
I
好。
I'll take her name.
Okay. 金刘 J-I-N-G.
J-I-N-G.
Last name L-I-U.
L-I-U. And then just the address.
52 Potter Street, apartment 3, Melrose, Mass.
I'm just gonna put it on here with my marker, so her name will stay on. And,
Respect.
and then if she has a keychain or anything to put it on with, and then she'll have to show this to the fellow driving the bus and
Okay.
just pay half of the fare.
Okay, I see. Okay.
Okay? But I'll put her name and everything on
So
here.
that can be worked on a bus and also the subway.
Yes.
Okay. 这个坐这个汽车也行，坐地铁也行。就是说你拿了这个呢，就配一半的费用。
OK。
Where will she be taking the lessons? What school?
We are thinking about 他说那个你要是把他带到波士顿上英文课，大概什么地方？
哦，钱德汤。
Chinatown.
Oh, that's great. What year of high school is she in?
They registered her to a 10th grade.
Yeah.
but we don't really know.
Yeah, until she gets into the
Yeah.
class and sees how she does.
Yeah.
When did they arrive here?
August 30th.
Oh gosh,
days,
just a
yeah.
few days. Oh my goodness.
Trying to learn English.
Yes. Okay, so I just want to drive us a little bit. And if she, there's a place there she can
可以
connect
用
it.
钥匙什么都把它拴起来。
So it'll be good on all the MBTA
Oh.
services.
Until this is for the whole semester. Or?
Yes, it'll be for the whole, does it say the entire school year? Yes, it'll be the entire school year.
Okay.
From September 2004 to June 2005.
Okay.
And then in the summertime, if she's still taking courses in Boston, then she can come back to see me because I'll get a different pass for the summer.
I see. Okay.
Okay?
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Good luck. Welcome to Melrose.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
握个手，再见。哦，
Oh, welcome.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Great. Thank you very much.
Okay. Nice to meet you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you. Thank you very much.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah. Bye-bye now.
拜拜。
这个票可以到明年，
哦，这样。
明年6月。
好。
你如
那是不是走错了？没有吧？走，跟着走。Thank you. OK。这是走到后面了，走。走，你们我往前走就行。走啊！向右边走，我要进银行，进银行，走。即係落我話我要翻去。哦，OK。从这边来。走吧，你在前面走。
行吧。
走啊！
我当我
看看我。挥挥手嘛，对了。OK。 对，帮他看，好吧？这边走，左边。前台，有，没了。